Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Today, let's talk about important planetary transits happening in the month of June and how these transits. Um, hey everyone, welcome to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Let's talk about important planetary transits happening in the month of June and how these transits are going to impact your life path, your feelings, your work, every single thing as per your ascendant sign, moon sign, and you can also listen to this analysis as per your sun sign. So whatever resonates with you, yeah, do listen to all three. I would suggest you to do that. So what's the highlight for the month of June? Saturn going retrograde in Aquarius. We're going to talk about that. And also Venus Mars in Cancer. How this particular transit happening in Cancer is going to impact your emotions and especially your relationships, where there is love, where there is emotion. So yeah. And Ketu is transiting into Chitra Nakshatra. We will have a different video for this, but yeah, a bit of few points, few highlights about this transit as well. And apart from that, Mercury going into Taurus this month, Sun in Gemini. So yeah, these are the transits for June. And Moon, yeah, full moon in Scorpio. Again, something you need to look forward to because whenever moon transits from Scorpio, it brings a renewal. It brings a realization that this is my strength, and like it will always help you to know about a strength of yours, some kind of weakness transforming into courage, your true strength. Maybe I'll be doing a video for moon also. Let's see. But yeah, transit of Ketu, that nakshatra change, and also the Saturn's transit, which is it's going retrograde. We'll be doing separate videos for those two transits, so yeah, stay tuned for them. Okay, so let's get started. Hey everyone, let's talk about Aries. First thing first, for Aries, Saturn going retrograde in the 11th house in Aquarius. This means you have to patiently wait for things to unfold. You may see things going slow, or you have to go back to certain previous steps to recorrect them, to look into them. How can you improve? There is a great room for improvement right now. It's not that you haven't worked hard, but Saturn is bringing the need to look back and revise things, to refine things in your life, whether it's your career goals, any kind of goal. 11th house is not just about the goals you have in mind regarding profession. It's ultimately the desire, what you want to see happening in the future. So a little bit of wait and also re-evaluation is indicated by Saturn. Not a good time to fully trust your friends or important people in your life. Maybe this is the time when some important friendships or connections are undergoing major test, so that you can understand who is here for you, to support you, to be with you on a long-term basis, and who is just here for the gain or the profit or the fun. So Sun is helping you to filter out that aspect of life. Sun will transit from Gemini, that is your third house. So Sun in the third house, Sun in the 11th house. This is actually quite a good transit when it comes to taking initiative, doing your best. Sun is bringing amazing ideas, and it's keeping you motivated to put in the efforts very smartly, because Sun rules the fifth house of creative potential in your chart. So in Gemini, Sun is helping you to do your best, to shine your best, and also smart work along with the hard work. Smart work is also indicated. And again, it's about connecting with people, having Sun and Saturn in the two houses, which are actually about connecting with others. Third house of communication, 11th house of the network, the friends. So again, a testing time when it comes to finding who is true to you, who is truly there for you today and will be there for you even tomorrow. Mars Venus in the fourth house, in Cancer. This is a time when you are doing some big changes at your home. There's definitely a need to bring in more luxury and comfort in your life. But for that, Mars wants you to keep in action. So there's a lot of work within the home, within your house to be done. It could be some kind of constructive work, buying certain important things which you need. So it's bringing that hassle, difficulties. I won't say difficulties, but it's like keeping you busy all the time. And it could also be more of an emotional aspect where you are trying to find more security. You want that emotional comfort, love, and affection, and you're like, no, I want it, I deserve it. So you're fighting for that love and for that attention. Now some of you will say like, I don't like fighting for that love, but Mars undergoing debilitation, and then there is Venus, that deep desire to find security, that deep desire to find affection and being protected by others. You may feel this in this particular month, and even if like you're okay with someone who is not caring for you, you may feel this in a more intense way, even if the other person doesn't want to uh, make you feel that like you're alone, you're not good. But Mars keeps you a bit agitated, so seeking more affection is indicated. So yeah, working on the emotional bond with your loved ones and speaking your truth, speaking what you want, because Mercury is transiting from Taurus in the second house. So communication, connecting with your loved ones, with your family, the people who are very valuable to you, and talking about yourself is important. What you want from life, what you want to do. Okay, so now let's look into some important messages. Okay, so we have walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. It clearly talks about Saturn going retrograde in your 11th house. You are doing good. And you are on a path, you are on this journey where you will find your tribe as well, because as I mentioned, 11th house is the house of networks. So something about not being compatible with the people around you right now, but you will find the people who are like you. Fine. And this transit of Saturn is all about that, having strong bonds, strong network with others, where you all come together for a cause, for a higher cause. Your perspective about life is very similar, and this desire to do something huge. So you are on this journey, and this is also a card which talks about go for a walk, like when you feel something is not working for me, feeling stressed out. So going for a walk in nature, connecting with nature, or maybe like if you have a terrace garden, or like you have plants kept in your house, so taking care of the plants. So connection with the nature is important. That's the most important message. Then we have the rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering in your life. Now blessings card is again resonating with Jupiter right now. Jupiter, though it's with Rahu, and it is your ninth lord right now, transiting from the first house. Be wise when you select your opportunities. Maybe you were being betrayed, or some kind of situation happened where your trust was broken, your faith was broken, and the rainbow blessings card is saying, don't lose hope. What you are learning right now is to again um, to understand what is good and what's not good for you. Like, always thinking that every opportunity, every person I meet will be bad. In that process, you're losing your rainbow blessings, because Jupiter do indicates good opportunities also are coming towards you in this entire transit of Jupiter in Aries. Hey everyone, let's talk about Taurus. Now, Taurus, first thing I want to talk about is the Jupiter Rahu transiting from your second house. You really need to keep calm. Be very patient with yourself, not anyone else, but you need to take care of yourself. High time you protect yourself, because your imagination is going wild, thinking about a certain situation, what's happening in the future. This is a transit which is leading to, you know, hyper of imagination, thinking about all the wrong scenarios. And this is also about sometimes overestimating certain aspects of life. So you need to take care of your thought process. Be very patient with it. Mercury is transiting from your first house in Taurus, and in your chart Mercury is the second and the fifth lord. So during this month, Mercury is helping you to be very active with your skills, with the knowledge you have. You're ready to use it in a more efficient manner. It's not that you're not efficient, but like your productivity, your efficiency goes to the peak at this time. But Mercury shows interferences coming through the family, because though Mercury is okay in Taurus, but it is the second lord transiting 12 places away in the first house. So maybe you are trying to give more attention to self. You want to withdraw from the matters of home, the matters of finances, which are actually connected to the family and home. Or maybe you are confused in this month, how to manage my finances, because you have to put in some uh, finances, maybe taking care of someone important. Someone's health is very significant. Sun in the Gemini, fourth lord Sun in Gemini, second house. So a father-like figure, a guardian, someone elder needs that care and help. So a bit of confusion in that. Otherwise, Mercury is enhancing your productivity. Mercury is also bringing good opportunities where you can show your best, you can shine. And whatever plans you have regarding enhancing your finances, the strategies you have, it will definitely work. And Sun being the fourth lord in the second house in Gemini, it definitely shows that there is someone who will support you in your journey, some kind of good support and positivity coming from a very significant person in your life. So that's a very good news. And Saturn going retrograde in the 10th house in Aquarius. Saturn wants you to stick to your cause, whatever path you have chosen in your career, in general, your personal life. Like, everyone do have this certain set of goals, expectations. We all have chosen one path, and we're constantly working on it. Sometimes things do get foggy, doubtful, what to do. So what Saturn is doing, it's keeping you in doubt. This retrograde motion of Saturn is keeping you in doubt, because whatever you planned, maybe now you have to take a different path. You have to apply a different strategy to go to that very same journey. So Saturn wants you to learn that we can follow different path, and yet we can be on the same destination. And why we are following a different path, because that path can bring more important, valuable teachings for us. So there's more to gain when you take that path. So some kind of change of plans, or maybe it's just that you're finding it hard to stick to what you have already decided, and you want to change your plans, you want to change your strategy, because you see that because you're thinking long term right now, you're focusing on the long term success in the professional path, sustainability, whether it's your finances, even whether it's your relationship. Right now you're thinking about long term, how this will function for you. So Saturn wants you to be patient here. And Venus Mars in the third house in Cancer. Be careful how you communicate with others, because even if you don't intentionally want to say something, your words are going to hurt others. Mars is the seventh lord in your chart. It's the 12th lord. So I have been telling you, your imagination is right now bringing challenges for you, because yeah, Jupiter Rahu, this is bringing some kind of fear deep within. And that fear, that imagination of, like, how can I explain? Jupiter Rahu, it's a fear of expansion. Like, what if this doesn't grows the way I want to? There's a fear of also uh, a person or people in your life where they're not treating you well. Or what if they don't treat you well? Like, what if they have given you a certain promise and they change in the future? So that fear is being reflected in the third house. It's actually, third house becomes the point from where that tension, that aggression is releasing. So Mars can lead to conflict, or simply misunderstandings in important, significant business partnership, married life, romantic partnership, or it could be, simply fighting with your neighbor. So that needs great care, like how you communicate. But I think Mars Venus is supporting you in your skills. It's supporting you in doing things more quickly, like you want to do things more efficiently and quickly. So Mars is giving you that competitive spirit, like I want to achieve this, I want to do this before anyone else can do. So Mars is helpful here in chasing your goals. And Venus is the sixth lord. So again, sixth and seventh lord together in the third house. Be very careful how you communicate with others, and also take care of yourself while traveling, short distance journey, while commuting, while driving. Be very careful. Okay, so let's look into some messages. Okay, the first card is the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin and let your love dance inside. Again, I don't know why there's so many things to talk about, but my focus goes into your 12th house. You need to learn the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. So Jupiter Rahu, they are bringing this imagination where you're looking things in a very different perspective, which is not good for you. There's no light in the aura of that invisible life you see through your 12th house. And be bold. This is about Mars in the third house. Be bold in your skin and let your love dance inside. Don't be afraid of what will happen tomorrow. You have the today. Use that beautiful energy to do things efficiently. Be courageous. And of course, Jupiter Rahu in the 12th house is not all bad. This can really help you to bring so much of ideas, so much of the beautiful, valuable knowledge, wisdom, the assets of your mind coming all together at one point and creating a big plan, a master plan for the future to come. So the art of life can help you to use that wealth in a great way. Okay, this is about your third house and your 12th house both. Using your energy in a very consistent way, because debilitation of Mars is like one day you're doing a lot and the next day you're drained emotionally, or it could be you are now looking into something else. Whatever you were doing yesterday, it's not keeping you happy. Then we have the distant thunder, clear the air, and this is again about um, being patiently waiting for the fulfillment of your goals. Or maybe you have taken a different path, or Saturn is taking you on a different path but the same destination, and in that path you're facing this thunderstorm. But something beautiful comes through this as well. And also it talks about the conflicts you may see between you and important people. So it's better that you should not be so aggressive. Your major focus is to clear the air, or it could be that Mars Venus may bring some kind of tension between you and the loved ones, and this is to resolve the past issues. So just to clear the air, this communication trouble right now is happening. Hey everyone, let's talk about Gemini. So in the month of June, your first house ruler Mercury is transiting from Taurus. That is your 12th house. So what's the word of advice? To keep your mind protected. Okay, Mercury is helping you to connect with the beautiful ideas you have within. And also Mercury is reminding you, because Mercury is the thought process, it's the intellect. So Mercury here, though in the 12th house, yes, you're feeling lost, yes, you may feel misunderstood, but it's giving you the reminder of how beautiful you are from within. How many beautiful, amazing things you have, like that good ingredients within you. So, Mercury, in this phase of isolation, this is not a complete phase of isolation, like you're sitting in one room and not talking to everyone. But even when you are with people, and they make you feel lonely. So, that kind of isolation and loneliness I'm talking about. And it's not about getting negative. Mercury instead is helping you to focus on the fine things about you, and how can you use that beauty, how can you be more strong by connecting to the self, the beautiful things you have. And as Mercury is in Taurus, Venus, the dispositor for that, the 12th lord, is along with Mars in the second house. So there is a struggle. There is a struggle uh, in finding that close connection with the people. Or it could be someone in the family, or a person you think was a family to you, you're unable to communicate, you're unable to say what you feel, because Mercury is about the expressing yourself through your speech, through communication. So something like that is happening, where you are restraining yourself to speak, because when you speak, it leads to conflicts, it leads to arguments. And your major emphasis is on your money, how to save money in the month of June, because Mars is the 11th lord, undergoing debilitation in the second house with Venus, which is the fifth and the 12th lord. Something about expenditures, trying to keep a tab on your expenditures, on your like creating a balance between what you earn and what you are going to spend. So yes, it's like you may feel you're punishing yourself in this process of saving money. I have so much to do, I have to take care of myself as well, I have this desire to do, but you are strict with your own self, which will be so helpful in the near future. Something about the face also, trying to groom yourself, because in the second house we have Mars and Venus, undergoing a certain procedure, undergoing a certain maybe therapy to take care of your beauty and also take care of your body. Taking care of your body is a major theme for the month of June. Now, Saturn going retrograde in the ninth house, and this brings the need to be very wise when it comes to choosing your path, having faith. Like you're losing faith somewhere. This is the house of faith, this is the house of the path you take in life to move forward, where you become more spiritual, you will be more connected to yourself. So Saturn indicates that be a little patient while making any decision of life, whether it's career, whether it's your health, whether it's about pursuing higher learning, especially the people who are undergoing this process of master's degree, or you're planning for higher learning in some way. You may see stagnation at this time. And in general, this is the house from where we get our higher lessons in life, which is helping to evolve. And this is a place from where we learn the lessons to how to evolve, how to become more wise, more spiritually strong. So Saturn is bringing such lessons in this transit, where you become more connected to self. Your connection with divine is also going to get stronger, and yeah, there is a bit of weight, or you need to sit, relax, and patiently think which path to choose, or simply you're waiting to get more clarity about a certain opportunity or a situation so that you can act on it. Or it could also be that there are certain aspects of life where you have to work right now. It requires great dedication, but you what you're doing is that you are postponing that work. It is getting delayed intentionally, and what you have to do is to really look into that work and do it patiently, because it will take efforts, it will take a lot of time, so you're trying to avoid it. It could be about career, it could also be about simply dealing with your biggest fear, because Saturn also rules the 8th house. So delaying the things because you're too anxious to deal with, and that can make things further difficult. So what we have here is draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in the sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. Again, it is about Mercury in your 12th house, helping you to be in this state where you are focusing on everything which is delightful within you. And we also have a full moon in your 6th house in Scorpio. So maybe it's talking about the moon, where you need not to focus too much on your obstacles all the time. Or maybe, yes, you are having obstacles, but instead of getting overwhelmed and so worried that you forget to take the action. Again, the Saturn retrograde in the ninth house, again it talks about trying to avoid the path which is the most difficult, trying to avoid the place where you feel the most fearful, but you need to face it. Okay, and this is what the cleansing waters also indicating, like cleansing whatever makes you tired, cleansing whatever makes you feel quite fearful about life. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. Again, ninth house, some kind of purification is needed when when you face your fears, when you face something which is already getting delayed and you're ready to work on it. By this action, this confrontation, you are cleaning that aspect, you're cleaning that obstacle. Cleansing happens, and when that cleansing happens, there is more space for the vibrant things to come into your life. That cleansing helps to be more active, more powerful, to start things new, and you feel more relaxed and happy. So happiness somewhere it's stuck because you are stuck to old things or not confronting certain issues. So confrontation is important in the month of June. Hey everyone, let's talk about Cancer. In the first house, you will be having Venus and Mars in Cancer throughout this month of June. In your chart, Venus is the lord of the 4th and the 11th house, and Mars is the 10th as well as the 5th lord. No matter how Mars is debilitated here, one thing is clear: you are on the go. You are ready to fight, you are ready to deal with all of your challenges. You are in this warrior mode. This warrior is a bit emotional because of how you have Ketu in Libra, and you're trying to ignore that emotional side, trying to ignore like how you're feeling for a while, and you just want to focus on the constructive things. But Mars is bringing that meltdown, being in Cancer, and so you're very much connected to what you are doing, and you are in this full competitive spirit, energetic and doing your work efficiently, and your mind is full of new ideas, using your creative side, your ideas in a great way, because Mars in your chart is the 5th and the 10th lord. There is competition, there is a side where you are dealing with criticism, and that criticism is not healthy, especially at the work front. Or also there is criticism in your friendships or romantic relationships, or it could be the jealousy. You're dealing with a lot of jealousy in your life right now with this transit, and it impacts you. Like when someone gets jealous of you, of course from there comes the criticism, and what you do is you try to improve yourself constantly. You try to show your best side, you try to correct that aspect. But as the Mars is under debilitation, this is about sometimes hurting yourself when it comes to proving yourself, fighting that competition, showing your worth to others. You have to understand there's a lesson here that some things needs to be avoided, and that's what Ketu also shows. Ketu is ready to move into Chitra Nakshatra, so you have to differentiate the constructive and the destructive criticism coming into your life, because the destructive one, which is coming through the jealousy, in that process you are destroying your emotional balance, you're destroying your self-worth. So in the major theme for the month of June is to protecting yourself when it comes to the unnecessary criticism or jealousy coming into your life. But you're improving yourself as well, your skills are getting much better, and there's a lot of emotional involvement in the work you are doing, the professional path you have been pursuing right now. But don't take things to your heart when someone says anything to you. There's a lot of passion, there's this great passion in work, there's great passion, intimacy in your romantic relationship. But when it comes to the emotional connection, being together emotionally, this is being challenged by Mars, because you're already a Cancer ascendant or a moon, and you are the one who seeks protection. You seek a person or people in your life who can be there for you all the time. They like finding this family or people who are the comfort zone for you, and that comfort zone is being tested by Mars in Cancer. So you have to find comfort within yourself for a while. And we have Saturn going retrograde in Aquarius in the 8th house. So what does that mean? Saturn is indicating again, it's about having new ideas in life, like stuck in a certain time, stuck in a certain situation, which is impacting you to make plans for the future. You're stuck in a feeling, you're stuck because of a situation, and you cannot think what is better for you, what's good for you. Okay, so it's time to do the research, because 8th house is about research. 8th house is also sometimes the darkness we deal with and we don't know where to go. So you need to come out from that situation, that dark zone, and Saturn wants you to come out from that stagnant emotion and think about yourself, what's better for you. Okay, and with respect to career also, you may see some stagnation. Okay, miracles. That's what Saturn is indicating. Expect the unexpected. Maybe as Saturn goes retrograde in the 8th house, you're feeling a bit dim, that there's nothing to change in your life, maybe, or I don't know what's happening next. So miracles is, the miracle card is saying expect the wondrous to emerge. So wonderful, amazing things are going to happen in a very unexpected way. That wait, this patience will help you. It's worth it if you're waiting for something beautiful, a beautiful path shown to you. It will happen in a very unexpected way. Then the next card is a distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. So again, reminiscing reminiscing about a loved one, or maybe someone very significant in your life, and now you are on your own, you have to take care of yourself. It's about thinking about the good times you had with the people you thought were good. Or maybe it's simply that you're missing a family member, missing a loved one, and you're far away from them. And this is about positivity in relationships, that you will be with the people you truly going to feel protected with them. You will be loved with them. Even if there are challenges, you will find people, and support is a big thing coming into your life. Hey everyone, let's talk about Leo. For Leo, the first Lord's Sun will transit from the 11th house in Gemini. A wonderful time to be out there, center of attention, center of everything. Yes. So at the work front or important connections, the social network, you're definitely shining in the month of June, doing your best. And there is definitely some kind of reward or achievement, major milestone in the month of June. You deserve it. Okay. And Mercury going into Taurus, that is your 10th house. And Mercury in your chart is the second lord. Again, it is bringing that prosperity, the consistent efforts, and the constant hard work you have been doing. It's going to bring that reward, financial growth, which you truly deserve. Your true value is being recognized. The only challenge I see, which starts from the month of June, is Saturn going retrograde in the 7th house, which brings the need to strengthen your partnerships, your collaboration, your relationship with a marriage partner or a romantic relationship. Saturn is like bringing a lesson, or it's like an examination time in the 7th house. We will discuss this more in the upcoming video about this transit. But being patient with a loved one, being patient maybe with your business, is the biggest theme which you are going to deal with. Not getting so worried about what's the future of this business plan, what's the future of this partnership. Giving time, because already you have Leo rising and then Aquarius rising, Aquarius as a descendant. This shows differences when it comes to the expectations and desires and personality. You and the partner is very different, you and the public is very different, and Saturn is bringing some important lessons for you through the 7th house. So give time to the things connected to the 7th house. You have to confront the people, the difficult people, like especially those people who don't give you the respect you truly deserve. Because being a Leo ascendant, you do need that respect. Respect is so important. You don't like to go to the places where you're not being valued, and Saturn retrograde in the 7th house is taking you to the places. It's making you meet the people who don't see value so easily in others, or some kind of disrespect happens at that place, and now you have to go to those places and shine beautifully like a sun with your whole power and strength. That's what you are learning. And you have Venus Mars in Cancer, which is your 12th house. So again, it keeps you worried about not being loved, not being respected. There's a fear of that, which is very active in the month of June. And also you have a full moon in Scorpio. Moon rules your 12th house. So this is about, like, it's acting in two ways. First, it makes you overwhelmed. It keeps you a bit worried about, feeling more secure. It's about feeling happy and emotionally stable. So there's some kind of insecurity which you're dealing with. You will face that fear and you will emerge out to be a very strong person. Some kind of a test which challenges you, and you're going to win in that test. And Venus is the lord of the third house. Also, it rules the 10th house. So, this is about uh, patiently waiting for things to happen. Like you have done your best, you are always ready to put in efforts into your work. Okay, but in the month of June, you have to patiently wait. I don't see it's about career, it's about the efforts you put into improve your life, maybe your health, maybe a significant relationship. So for that you need to wait, because few things are hidden and you have to wait to get the full picture. So you have to wait before taking any kind of impulsive action. Let's look into the messages. Okay. So the first message is yes. It says, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. Again, this is giving you the clarity. Like if you have a question in your mind whether my certain work will flourish or not, whatever efforts I'm doing, maybe it's about a dream as well, Venus Mars in the 12th house, whether my dream will be fulfilled or not. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. But the next line is, kiss the ground and touch the sky. This talks about staying in tuned with the reality where you are. When you dream, don't lose your connection with the ground, the reality as well. Kiss the ground, touch the sky. So having a balance between the real life and the dreams. Okay, this is what you are learning in the month of June, and your soul is set now to leap and to fly. This is Sun reaching to your 11th house, bringing reward, and you're going to fly high and high from here. Okay, and the next card is grounding. Go deep and explore your roots. So again, both cards are talking about the ground, the connection with the reality. It could be about having some over expectations when it comes to relationships, because Venus in Cancer, Mars in Cancer, it has to do with the intimacy, the connection with the loved one. So maybe it's time to go deep and explore yourself, to find how can you strengthen yourself, like before you move forward and take care of that relationship, because you also have Saturn in the 7th house retrograde. So before you work on that relationship, that partnership, or maybe a dream project you have, before proceeding and taking steps towards that, you need to ground yourself. You need to be more strong. You need to take care of yourself. You need to know yourself much better. When you have knowledge of yourself, you can beat anything, you can face any challenge. So grounding is important. Finding yourself, taking rest is important. Hey everyone, let's talk about Virgo. Your first and 10th lord, Mercury, is going to transit from Taurus, that is your 9th house, and this straight away indicates that better opportunities are coming towards you in the month of June. As Mercury is the 10th lord, transiting 12 places away in the 9th house, there's definitely dissatisfaction, or you feel what you are doing, there's no value, like it's not generating enough value or finances for you, or it could be the value you have deep within, it's not being fully utilized or respected. So looking for new opportunities, that's what your ascendant is indicating right now, and Mercury is bringing that opportunity, life-changing opportunity, or such opportunities which are definitely going to enhance your finances, and your worth as well as a professional, to be specific. And in general, also, first lord transiting from the ninth house, great opportunities to, or the great, or a great time to take the actions, to do the work you're always thinking about. Anything, it could be your spiritual path, maybe you want to learn something, you want to invest into a new habit. So there's a great support of Mercury to, so that you can learn, you can explore different paths. So Mercury is supportive, but a bit of dissatisfaction at work, because also you have Mars debilitated in your 11th house. And for Virgo, Mars is a planet which always throw you out of balance, because it is the eighth lord, eighth house of, sudden changes. So Mars shows either it's too much of competition, and you feel it's not fair, like there is no point of that competition, because the work you do, the value you're adding into a certain work, or whether it's about even personal life, like there's no point of that competition, or that struggle or argument you're dealing with. So Mars is making you feel agitated, it's keeping you in a state of aggression. Like, I want to do things really quick, I want to achieve my goals very quickly. And because there's uncertainty, as it rules the eighth house, so uncertainty about things connected to the 11th house, and that is hugely the fulfillment of your desires and your goals. And Venus is along with Mars in Cancer. Venus is the ninth lord. It is also the ruler of the second house. It could also be disconnecting from the family, disconnecting from the known people, to be with such people who have the same goal, to be with people with whom you have this space, this opportunity to experiment, to go on this adventurous journey. So it could be that you're traveling along with your friends to this place you have never explored. So it's a risk going on this adventurous journey. And also working very ambitiously to fulfill a certain goal in your life. Most probably it is about finances. And if it's not finances, it's about having the equality in your friendships, the network, the connection. It could be the partnership as well. Saturn going retrograde in the sixth house. Saturn is bringing this situation where the true leader in you is being tested. You will be given a position where you have to grow as a professional, you have to grow as a leader, learning the responsibilities. So this retrograde Saturn is about understanding your responsibilities. Sometimes it may look like a burden to you, but Saturn wants you to sustain in that zone of duties and responsibilities, because this is going to make you shine. I think through this process you learn to trust yourself more. Like, I don't know if someone gains anything from you being responsible in whatever work you are doing, but through this process you learn to depend on yourself, and also you will learn to stop investing your time on what others have to say about you. Because again, Virgo ascendant, how others treat you, you just criticize yourself. That's the big challenge. So important role at the work front, understanding that you are a leader and you have work to do. All right. So the first card is Divine Guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you're on will lead you just right. Again, it is about the ninth house. The path you have chosen, it's taking you to the right place. Mercury is the messenger of gods, and the ninth house, it is showing. Don't be nervous because you are being guided and you are very well connected with your own self, your spiritual self. You're connected with the higher power in such a beautiful way that you will be assisted all the time. So, great opportunity coming to you in the month of June, and you're definitely protected. And Divine Guardian also talks about what's happening in the sixth house, learning to grow, learning to depend upon yourself first. Uncovering treasure beneath the surface lies the great bounty. So, of course, expansion in wealth, growth, because of how I have mentioned in 11th house, there's Mars and Venus. There's a great focus on taking risk when it comes to finances, when it comes to meeting new people, connecting with the world, finding people who are on the same page. So this is great. Uncovering treasure when it comes to finances. And also this is about the sixth house, Saturn going retrograde. When you become the leader, when you undergo that burden of duties, you will find this treasure within you, how amazing and strong you are. So you are uncovering your own strength, because sixth house has a lot to do with that strength. And further, you have Sun transiting from the 10th house in the month of June. So yes, something is going to be discovered, which is very important to you, because Sun is the 12th lord. So when 12th lord transits from 10th house, a big revelation is going to happen. Hi everyone, let's talk about Libra. So the big shift for Libra in the month of June is definitely Ketu transiting into the Chitra nakshatra. And the lord of Chitra is Mars. Mars is undergoing debilitation right now till the initial few days of July. So this is about self-worth. The month of June is about really trusting the good in you, trusting the best aspect of yours, the best qualities of yours, not losing the faith on yourself. And also this is about acceptance of the flaws you have. Everyone do have their own flaws. No one is perfect. And like, if you are chasing perfection in your career right now, this will keep you indecisive. This will keep you stuck in this mindset, whether I should do this or not, because I want this to be perfect, I want to be in this way. So trusting your decisions is important. Letting go of the fear of the flaws you have, the insecurities you have, and of course not enough support somewhere, especially in the career. I do see with Mars and Venus in Cancer, where Mars is the lord of the 7th house, how the world views you. So something about how the people see you, how they're treating you, it is impacting your professional journey, and also how secure and loved you feel in your personal life. So what happens in the 10th house is hugely reflecting on your personal journey, how you feel at your home. Like, even if you are at your home, you feel that harshness somewhere. So this is about not worrying too much about what's next, whether my effort is going to pay a good result or not. Saturn going retrograde in the 5th house. Saturn is the 4th and the 5th lord in your chart. just stick to what makes you happy. Okay, Saturn is hugely emphasizing on your skill, on your creative potential, to trust it, to invest into it. And this investment which you're doing on yourself by practicing your skill, your craft again and again, and trusting it, is going to give sustained growth, sustained success. Some of you, I think, with these transits, it could be about changing your professional path. Maybe the professional role you want to change. Maybe you want to learn a new skill. And Sun says, follow what you're good at. If you feel that you need to practice the same skill, work on it. And if you feel that by addition of a certain skill or following something which you feel is going to help you long term, follow that. Investment in your skill, investment in your creative potential, no matter how hard it looks. Or it could be professionally, you feel you are at the wrong place. You should have been doing some other role that would have been suitable for you, or you are having a certain set of skills but you're working in a different role. That kind of challenge is given by Saturn, which makes you feel unhappy. But the good thing is, this retrograde movement of Saturn is helping you to trust, to invest in your mind, your emotions, into what truly you love, like what you truly respect in life, trusting what you respect, because this is the house of Sun. You are in conflict of what others are saying, what others are thinking, too worried about society. But this is the house of Sun. When you don't listen to self, you don't invest in self, it is difficult to grow and to have a long sustained success in life. So this is the big lesson coming through Saturn. And Venus Mars in the Cancer sign in 10th house, a lot of competition at the work front, and you're dealing it in a nice way. You're dealing with full capacity. Like you are like, I'm very passionate about my craft, whatever I'm doing, and you will win in that competition. You will succeed in that. Mercury in Taurus, which is your 8th house, again confusion about what's next. And also a period of inactivity or indecisiveness coming through Mercury, because Mercury is the 9th lord. How open you are to your opportunities, how wisely you use your opportunities. Mercury is creating that block. And also with respect to relationships, Mercury indicates being stuck, as if you're losing a valuable person. But that's in your mind. You're unable to move forward because of a person. It could be a loved one, it could be a romantic relationship, but it's okay to move on, because Mercury here in the 8th house indicates you're giving value to something which is not so fruitful, which is not at all fruitful. And the card of infinite abundance is talking about Sun transiting from your 9th house, 11th lord transiting from 9th house in Gemini. Abundance is pouring into your life. Great opportunities. There is luck in the month of June. There is luck to shine, luck to get better work opportunities, which will enhance the career. This is also about meeting people or spending time with the people who are there to support you, who can help you to shine your best. Great support pouring into your life, financially, better opportunities in your path, and of course, some kind of guidance from someone significant, which absolutely changes your mindset. All that mindset of dwelling on a certain person or a certain thing because of Mercury, you will be released from that. You need to release a thought process. That's what your eighth house indicates. So great opportunities coming towards you in the month of June, and you're learning to enjoy Saturn in the house of Sun retrograde in the fifth house, and Sun going into ninth house. You're beautifully releasing all the blocks, and you're more determined to focus on what is working for you, and what's not working for you, you're not fearful about it. You're ready to invest your time and to make things in the right way. Hey everyone, let's talk about Scorpio. Your first house ruler, Mars, is right now under debilitation in the ninth house in Cancer. And it's along with Venus, which is the 7th and the 12th lord. And of course, Mars rules the 6th house in your chart. This is about moving forward from any kind of physical challenges in your life. Like, I am ready to work on improving my life. Significant changes when it comes to health, and also winning in the competitive world, whether it's at work front. And I do see competition, rivalry in important relationships as well, especially maybe the relatives. Some kind of conflict is there, and the romantic partnership too, there is conflict, like the other person trying to control you, you're trying to control that person. So learning to let go that need to control the situation or the people, and let's see what's forward, let's see what's in the future, let's see what lies ahead in life, rather than controlling everything. That urge to have control on everything, you need to let go that. And the same lesson is coming through the retrograde Saturn in Aquarius, fourth house. If you want that sense of security, happiness and comfort, you need to put rest to those emotions where you feel what lies ahead, especially those aspects of life where you feel your happiness, your achievements, these things are in the hands of other people, where other people are influencing something very significant in your life, and you have no control over there. You need to let go that urge to have control, to be hyper vigilant all the time, and constantly looking back if everyone is doing well or not, whether they are doing their responsibility in a nice way or not. So letting go that need to have control all the time, because it's very unnerving for you. This debilitation of Mars indicates you need to be someone who is ready to take the risk, ready to move ahead without worrying about other things. And yeah, there is, I do see competition, like cutthroat competition or even jealousy, with how Jupiter Rahu are in Aries in your sixth house, and that competition is so strong, it impacts your well-being, because the sixth and the first lord undergoes debilitation, keeping you out of balance in life, where you are less loving to self. It made you such a person that you're unable to take care of your emotions. You have stopped being gentle towards yourself. So letting go that harshness, letting go that fear of the harsh edges of life, the rough edges of life, and let's see where it goes. That's what you are learning in the month of June. And also I do see you are utilizing your opportunities in a great way. You're confronting your challenges so nicely, and you will make the best use of the opportunities coming in your way. There's definitely a great degree of luck as Venus is the seventh lord in the ninth house, there's this great degree of luck to find this new opportunity in business, this new opportunity to expand your work. And also, you have Mercury in the seventh house of partnerships in Taurus, where Mercury is the sixth and the 11th lord. So speaking about what is important to you, speaking your truth, expressing yourself is important. Yes, you are hesitating, as you also have Sun transiting this month from your 8th house, and Sun is the 10th lord. Not sure about your work, about your actions you are doing, or you are constantly judging yourself based on your actions. So letting go of the insecurities, that's what Sun indicates, and also communicating about your needs, your desires, expressing yourself. Mercury will help you in your partnerships. Mercury will help you to get clarity. So yes, Mercury is helping to speak your truth, and also to it's giving you the ability to listen to others without any hesitation or fear. And let's look into the important messages. Okay. The first card is the change beckons. The path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Don't be alarmed as change beckons tonight. So, change over here is again showing some kind of shift in the path, the road you have taken. Now you are at this point from where there is this major turn happening, moving onto a new road, a new pathway, which you might be alarmed, you might be nervous about it because of the Mars in Cancer in the ninth house. But don't be alarmed, because this path which you are taking, like you're ready for that risk, it means so much, because it is adding value, it is adding more I think financial security, something which can give you the assurity and the security in life. So don't be nervous about the change happening in your life right now. The second card is embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Again, it goes for your fourth house as well. You have to keep a very exciting attitude towards life. As Saturn goes retrograde in the fourth house, the insecurity, it's not letting you to have the best moments of life. Happiness is important, the fourth house. Focusing on the things which are truly making you happy, where you feel light. It could be any activity, it could be travel, it could be any work which you really are passionate about. Follow that. You need to embrace that enthusiasm, which has gone a bit silent with Mars bringing all that rage and irritability. So, focusing on your happiness is the most important thing right now, and it all comes from you. Like what you love to follow, do it. Whatever is interesting to you, do it. It is going to enhance your enthusiasm about life, about your path. Hey everyone, let's talk about Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, Sun will transit from your 7th house in Gemini. Here, Sun is the 9th lord. Wonderful utilization of the opportunities you will encounter in the month of June. I know Sun gets a bit weak in the 7th house. This is the place where the Sun sets, and this may make you feel worried about your identity, like how the world sees you and how they view your work, how they view your actions. So that kind of confusion is of course there, because also, the seventh lord Mercury is in the sixth house, feeling that competition. And more than the competition, I do see the thoughts are racing, like, am I good, am I worth it or not, that kind of situation. But sun is a big support here. Sun is bringing the right opportunity and giving you that vitality and power to utilize that opportunity in a brilliant way, or simply, even if it's a new, if even if it's like there's no new opportunity, it's just the regular life, the regular you are doing wonderfully, finding solutions, finding a path which is so clear and so powerful, and you're doing your best with that. Also, when it comes to relationships, connecting with people, the public or marriage, romantic partnership, the sun is bringing a clear picture, though that clear picture might be a bit hurtful, because in the fifth house of romance you have Rahu, Jupiter. Sun brings the light. Sun is showing you the truth somewhere, because you need to know the truth about something, and it has to be in that area of life where the emotions are involved, the exchange of love, respect is involved, because you also have Venus and Mars in Cancer 8th house. Lack of clarity, or it is the inability to say your words, your truth, your true feelings with someone, because you fear the result will not be good. It may lead to separation. It may even further lead to conflicts. So, clarity. Sun is bringing that need to communicate and show your true power. Mercury in the sixth house. It's difficult to speak, but you are speaking your truth. You are speaking about your own values, what you believe in, and you need to say that. So, clarity in relationships. If something is hidden for you, someone is hiding something from you, you will be aware of that fact. And this is also about taking a break when it comes to, I would say professionally, because 10th Lord Mercury in the 6th house, it's actually keeping you very busy. So it's a very productive time, but Venus Mars in the 8th house indicates a break to connect with your creative side. Like there's too much of work, too much of responsibilities, and you are like logical and practical all the time. And Venus Mars in Cancer in the 8th house shows taking a break from that super practical world, being logical all the time, and connecting with your inner creative side. So or simply it's about taking a rest or a break to revitalize yourself, to be in that strong emotional state, to continue with your path or your goals. And this is also about, because in your chart, Mars is the lord of the 5th and also the 12th house, the 12th lord transiting from the 8th house. This is about suppressing your anger, suppressing the need to rush in a certain aspect of life. And if you rush to get that thing, to make that thing happen, you are losing yourself in that process. A very big transformation, learning to hold on to wait, not to react very quickly, because if you react quickly, it is leading to more complexity in your life, things getting more complex to resolve. And you have Saturn going retrograde in the 3rd house in Aquarius. And this retrograde motion of Saturn indicates again to, hold on, trusting your power, trusting, do not hesitate to follow a path, do not hesitate to trust your decisions. You're not trusting yourself enough in life, and you're also learning to be independent with this transit. The June is about facing yourself with full courage, and trusting self is important. Each and every step you take, do it very cautiously, take your time, because whatever you are doing right now, it will have a long term impact on your strength, on your ability to make decisions. So there's some kind of practice going on. Maybe it's about a skill, it's about a project under construction. A lot of practice and dedication is happening, and this is going to bring amazing results for you. So just continue to focus on, investing on your skill, and it will be amazing. Let's look into some messages. Okay. So the first card, as I have mentioned, for the Saturn going retrograde in the third house, choosing your path. All is possible. Trusting your decisions, trusting the work you are doing right now, because you are constructing something. It's under construction, right? And all is possible with your efforts. All is possible. Nothing is too big to achieve. Like, everything is in your reach. That's the message. But you have to choose your path wisely. You have to take your decisions very wisely. And the last one is the Anthony's call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. So again, this resonates with Venus, Mars in Cancer, 8th house, fear of losing the safety you have with someone. You losing that bond with someone. Maybe like, what if I don't find such person, such a bond again in life, where there was at least I had something to hold on to. Okay, like sticking to this one quality of a person, of a certain situation, which was good about you, but the rest of the things were not so good. In fact, there was more harm than any kind of comfort. So you are stuck to something good, but it's like a rose with the thorn, and those thorns are hurting you all the time. So whatever is being lost now, I think you will find so many beautiful things in the future. Fear of losing something, but you will find it in the future in a much better way. And you really need to protect yourself, your emotional state. That's the big message here. Protecting yourself. You need to be safe, emotionally safe. You need to be more loving towards yourself. Hey everyone, let's talk about Capricorn. Okay, so first Lord Saturn going retrograde in the second house in Aquarius. And Aquarius, if you have closely seen its sign, there are these two waves to it, like one above and one below. What you are learning with this retrograde motion of Saturn in the second house is how you can take care of your needs, along with that, how you can take care of the needs of your loved ones. Like balancing these two worlds without the conflict. You're learning here to live your life. You're learning to be very efficient towards your goals, along with that, you're also taking care of everyone around you, because I do see someone needs you in the family, and that person, like as Saturn goes retrograde, that need is intensified, where you have to be quite patient and determined to take care of someone, or in general it's about taking care of your family, or it's simply about taking care of what is valuable to you, something very precious, very close to your heart. You want to protect it, you want it to be sustained. So fulfilling your goals and fulfilling that need to take care of something which is so precious to you, and also a new start with respect to being more vigilant about your finances, about your money. How can you save? How can you invest it in the right way? How to avoid unnecessary expenditures. So greatly taking care of your money is going to happen. It starts from here. And most importantly, the big lesson is, we will talk about this in the next video as well, but what you are learning is, start respecting what you truly believe in, the value you have. Everyone carry that beauty. That beauty is shown by Venus, the Taurus sign. What you value, you start trusting it. Make it long term, that you trust in that and you work on it. Okay. Sun, the eighth lord, transiting from the sixth house in Gemini, it's going to be a super busy period for you. It's like multitasking, focusing on 10 things altogether. So sometimes you may feel drained, health needs great care. Mercury transiting from Taurus, you're doing very well in your work. Ninth lord transiting from fifth house, you're expressing yourself, your work in a beautiful manner. You are ready to, communicate more with the people, ready to talk about your skills, like showing your best. You are having this beautiful flow in your work, which is happening. And Ketu going into Chitra Nakshatra, what you have to learn here in the 10th house, Ketu and Chitra, stop criticizing self, okay, and start having this perspective of whatever challenges you, it makes you more refined. That area of life is refined. That challenge, that I would say criticism, is refining you. Don't take things to heart all the time, because you also have Jupiter Rahu in the fourth house. You need to have that rest, that mental rest, because there's a lot of overthinking happening because of the Jupiter Rahu. And you have Venus Mars in Cancer in the seventh house. This is again, I would say this is a good transit when it comes to working in a competitive world and showing your best. Whatever you're passionate about, you love doing, you will gain popularity through that. Your passion is speaking here, your creative skills are speaking here, so you are doing very well in the competitive world. Of course, this is going to impact the love relationships. That sense of equality, that equal give and take in the relationship is being tested here, where you feel like you are doing the more, or you are the one who is taking care of every single thing. And the partner is emotionally demanding, or maybe this person is not understanding what you feel is important right now, what you are emotional about. So emotional issues, differences are there. Oh god. Okay, so this just happened accidentally. I got two cards for Capricorn, so let's look into this. The first one is the unknown territory, and it says you're exactly where you need to be. And yes, this is what you're learning with Saturn being in the second house retrograde. You feel you are in this unknown place, where I'm not respected, I'm not being valued enough, but you're exactly where you're supposed to be, because what you learn from there, the treasures you collect from there, the experiences, this is going to be so fruitful in life. Like, you are being guided that, okay, you have to go through these areas on the map, because there you will find the treasure which you will never find on the regular path. So lesson of strength, lesson of admiring yourself. Maybe it's about who you are, it's about the company you have in life, which is more important rather than the journey or the destination. So second house is about family as well, strengthening your bond with the loved ones, a very important message, so that the journey gets more beautiful. The second one is stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Again, Ketu going into Chitra, focusing on your strength, and even if you have flaws, there should be acceptance of those flaws. Don't be so criticizing towards your own self that you lose that strength. The strength is amazing here. Also, it points towards the seventh house transits. You are ready to face the competition. Like, I am strong, I know that. And if no one is showing me the light, no one is leading my path, I am the leader. I want to be free. Maybe Mars wants you to be free, to be more independent in life. That's what you are learning in June. The last one is a moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. This is a reminder to enjoy every moment of life. Maybe with these two cards, like, you're so focused on the destination, the success, that there is no happy moment out there. You're not living and enjoying the every second, and that's what matters. No matter where you are going, what are your battles, feeling happy, taking care of every moment is important. There is more to the present than constantly, worrying about the future. All right? Hey everyone, let's talk about Aquarius. So, first thing first, Saturn going retrograde in your first house. And things are slowing down for you. And why things go slow? Because it's time to look into the details of certain things in life. It could be overall everything in general. It could be every aspect of life where you need to be more attentive. You have to look into each and every corner, each and every detail, because something you're missing and you have to catch that. Okay, so looking at life with great detail, that's why the things are slowing. Maybe you're super busy, you're doing every work nicely, there's so much to do, that, but deep within you feel time is slow. Physically it's running, and emotionally, really, what's happening? That's kind of question. So looking into what needs to be changed so that you are more connected to self. This is about self. Saturn going from the first house, how you can take that leap and become the best version of yourself. This is the period of enormous changes and transitions happening in your life, and now you need to see where you have to work the most, what you can do to improve your journey, how to make it more happy. All right. And you also have Sun transiting from Gemini, seventh lord transiting from the fifth house. This is about new collaborations, and you are you're using your creative side amazingly. You're open to the ideas coming to you from the other people as well. You're going to be a great listener this month, because when you listen to the other people's ideas, I think you're getting new ways to proceed ahead in life. Sometimes, like, someone else is telling us a certain thing which we are missing. Like, we have this puzzle to resolve and there's one piece missing, and then this person comes into your life and that person shows you, what are you missing, this is what you need to do. So that kind of moment is happening, where this other person is helping you to know what you are missing right now, and this makes your journey more happy and more prosperous. So we have the card of ascending the mountain. Keep going forward, so you are continuing to keep ascending in life. That's what Saturn also indicates, going retrograde in the first house. You're working on your strength, on your power, and you're ready to go higher in your career. You're ready to go higher as a person, as a soul as well. And this is also about letting go many things. You need to shed down that burden which you're carrying on your back and let things be lighter. Just focus on what you truly desire, or you feel it's essential for now. Rest will happen later. Okay, so sun is very supportive. It's bringing joy, it's bringing connection or reunion with the friends, talking to people who are a great support to you, using your skills very nicely and bringing success and respect for you. Mercury in Taurus in the fourth house, and it is a lot of the fifth house. This does indicate you have to be very careful with any kind of investment you do during this time. Don't take any action, don't do any investment or anything without a plan. Like, don't do things impulsively. That's what the Mars also indicates. It's in the sixth house, undergoing debilitation. It's your third lord in the sixth house. So there is impulse. There is the need to rush in to do things because you're losing the time. The things will go out of your reach, something which is going out of your reach. Because we also have Venus with Mars, which is the ninth lord. So there's a risk of losing some kind of opportunity, or maybe a fear of losing security. It could be financial, it could be connected to work. But I think the major focus here is to take care of your health, because that impulse, that rush to make things happen, to do things quickly, it's leading to inflammation. It's leading to health issues, maybe connected to the digestive system. So health is important, and also false alarm. False alarm when it comes to dealing with people. Sometimes that other person is not harming us, but based on your experience, you feel like everyone will hurt you. And that is happening in the month of June, where you're getting triggered by almost everyone. You feel everyone is here to give you some kind of hurt, and then you take an impulsive action to protect yourself. So you are in this state of constant fight or flight mode. You need to get rid of that, because it is impacting your thoughts, it's impacting your health. Otherwise, it's a very super productive month when it comes to work. Ketu in the ninth house, going into Chitra Nakshatra, and for you, Mars is the third lord. So stop criticizing the self. It's actually a time when you use your abilities, your qualities to design a better life, a better structure for yourself. You need to work on your daily routine as well. Okay, so the first card was keep going forward, ascending the mountain, and the other one is the offerings. Abundance lies in the heart, that allows share more than expected and see love come around. So exactly what I was saying, what the Ketu and Chitra is indicating, false alarm, like always thinking that the other person is going to harm me. But this is about, there's more to come in life, what you were expecting or what you truly expect right now. Like uh I know nothing so good about my journey, about the people I have. There's more love coming towards you, and always offer help, always offer your kindness to others. Never stop yourself from doing that, because it will always come to you multiplied. So never stop offering. That's the big lesson coming through Ketu right now, transiting in your ninth house. Okay. I want to talk about this last card because I was trying to keep it like this, but it turned like this. So the bottom card for this deck says destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. So again, it is connecting with the Ketu in the ninth house. Surrender is the theme right now, and let things unfold how they are planned for you, rather than getting a bit angry or agitated about them. Hey everyone, let's talk about Pisces. For Pisces, Saturn going retrograde in your 12th house in Aquarius. Absolutely a time to go slow. Okay? Like, I think even if things do slow down for you, it's not a trouble, because you are being offered time. You are being offered the ability to sit and think how you want to work on the precious things of your life, the things which do matter to you. So Saturn is making things a bit slow for you, or maybe it's like you're not ready for a certain opportunity, you're not ready to invest into something, and you're worried, constantly thinking, I'm not prepared for it. And Saturn here gives you this time, or even if it's not the time, Saturn gives you this great connection with self. Like, I can trust myself. I can trust myself in doing this, and with time, I can improvise. With time, I can step by step, I can make the important changes. So there are two themes with this. Either you're not prepared for something, you need more time. So Saturn is giving you that time to prepare, or it is about let it happen. Let it happen. I will see that. I will confront it. I will do the necessary things. Tapping into your wisdom so that you can make long term plans. It's happening in the 12th house. And this is also about isolation. But this is not like people keeping you in isolation, but you isolating yourself, because you also have Ketu in the 8th house. These two houses are significant houses of doing things behind the scenes, isolation, working alone. Now Ketu going into Chitra Nakshatra in the 8th house, and Mars rules the 2nd house. Mars is ruling over the 9th house. You are disconnecting a bit, you are working behind the scenes, because you know, like, in the future you have something great to offer. But if you constantly engage into dealing with the the drama of others, because you have Jupiter Rahu in Aries, so the people who are close to you, the family or the loved ones, anyone significant who is like family, there is this element of drama, there is this element of chaos over there, and you know you're wasting a lot of time in that process, in that area of life. So you're trying to find out some time for yourself, you're trying to isolate from that and work on work on the things you always wanted to create, and definitely thinking about long term. But Saturn also wants you to learn to take things a bit patiently, like one thing on one time. That should be the scene, because you have Venus Mars in the fifth house of creative potential, fifth house of also the emotional stability. So Mars in Cancer is making things a bit impatient for you, like I want to do this right now, why isn't it working for me? So this is really helping you to uncover the friction coming through Mars. It's helping you to uncover the biggest beauty, the biggest creative aspect of your personality. Mars has a lot to do with how you manage things, your physical energy, and how you manage things. That is being tested, and you will find the balance. You will do things very wonderfully. Actually, at this time, you're learning to deal with many things all together: how to manage your time, how to manage your energy, how to manage your work. But you are learning. This is also about new initiations in love, romantic partnerships. Instant, suddenly you find this person with whom you are resonating so much. There's so much attraction and chemistry. So that chemistry is being enhanced by this transit in the fifth house. Passion, and also collaboration in some kind of creative work, which is giving so much of success. But friction with children dealing with some kind of challenges, and it impacts you in a great way, and you're feeling irritated with that. And Ketu in the Chitra Nakshatra 8th house, this is about realigning, redesigning the self. Every year we do change something within us, and that's for the betterment. So big shift happens here. That change is even more intense in the next 1 year, especially the next few months, and this starts from the June. And Mercury is going to transit from your third house in Taurus. Mercury in your chart is the seventh lord and the fourth lord. So you are speaking out. You are trying to connect with others, your friends, and the important people in your life. Maybe going on a trip, having a great time together, maybe some kind of family get together is going to happen. Now, let's look into important messages. Sun will transit from your fourth house, sixth lord transiting from fourth house. So yes, you are stuck in a family duty. There's this major task in your hands, or simply major responsibilities of the house. You are the boss this month, doing the most, keeping you quite engaged and busy. Okay, we'll take this card as well. Two cards. The first one is palmistry. Fortune in tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. This is about Saturn in the 12th house retrograde, and it's making you wonder, the life I have lived till now, the pattern I have seen, how things were happening. Is this ever going to change, or is this my destiny forever? Something you want to change, but it's not happening. And palmistry card is saying that yes, there are few patterns, karmic patterns, which we do encounter in life. We face them again and again, and sometimes we face them for the entire life. But what matters is how you deal with them. There's too much of uh, trust in those patterns, like by constantly going through that cycles, you're so into it that you feel your life is destined to happen in a certain way. But what you can do is to listen to your intuition. How can you change it? How you can deal with these patterns, and this will bring relief. If you cannot change the situation, how you can deal with that matters a lot. So that kind of change is required. Taking shelter, the answers are within. Again, the same thing, intuition. 12th house, taking shelter, finding sanctuary, finding a safe place to do your best. You're not finding a secure place, or maybe like again too much into the drama, too much into some kind of a chaos which is actually of others. You're not responsible for it. So you're trying to find shelter. You have so much going on within, which is like miracle. Like you can see the stars in this card. Like you have the gift, and you want to take this gift away to this far away area, far away land, where you can use it, where you can make your life more beautiful with this gift. Taking away your intention, your love, where it's not respected. It could be the message as well. So finding a home, that's important, and it resonates with fourth house sun transit as well. And this also resonates with the fourth house where the sun will transit. It says voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. Very significant. It's about respecting self, and sun is about respect. When you don't respect yourself in relationships, you will never see that love, respect reflecting back to you. In fact, when someone disrespects us, our love for self is also being compromised. It gets shattered. So when you do things for yourself, when you are treating yourself better, two things happen. You protect yourself from very difficult people. You protect yourself from being harmed, from being hurt. And the second thing which happens from here is you attract people who are like you. They have the same love, they have the same ability to give you. Don't settle for less. This card is indicating.